Hello everyone, my name is Anita. So I'm doing videos on BSc MLT subjects. I've started with mycology. So in the mycology, I've done with yeast like budding and the moulds, and the next I'm coming with dimorphic fungi. So here in this video, I'm starting with parasitology. So introduction and classification of parasitology we will see in this video. So yeah, this introduction and classification will help us in studying all the parasites. So what is parasitology? So this medical parasitology, it deals with the parasite which infect and produce disease in human beings. So what is parasite? So parasite is a living organism which depends on a living host for its survival and derives nutrition from the host without giving any benefit to the host. So yeah, this parasite, it depends on a living host. So this host can be human being, animal and insect, and it derives nutrition for its survival and to complete its life cycle. So classification of parasites. So all the living organisms belong to 5 kingdoms. So what are they? Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae and animalia. So protozoa, which is belong to Protista kingdom, which are eukaryotic and unicellular, while helminths, which belongs to kingdom Animalia, which are eukaryotic and multicellular. So protozoology and helminthology are the two branches of parasitology which deals with the study of protozoa and helminths respectively. So let us see the general scheme of classification. Kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus and species. So let us see the classification of protozoa. So these are the genus: amoeba, flagellates, porozoa, ciliates and microsporidia, and these are the species we are going to study in the parasitology. So amoeba, we will study Entamoeba histolytica. In flagellates, we are going to study Giardia lamblia, Trichomonas vaginalis and Leishmania species. And sporozoa, Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium falciparum, Toxoplasma gondii and Cryptosporidium. So in the ciliates, Balantidium coli and Microsporidia, Microsporidium. So these are the medical importance parasite which we are going to study. Next we will see the helminths classification. So classification of helminths, which are multicellular, and we are going to study trematodes, cestodes and nematodes. So what species we are going to study in trematodes? Paragonimus westermanni, which is a lung flukes, and Fasciola hepatica, and Clonorchis sinensis, which is a liver flukes, and schistosoma or blood trematodes or blood flukes. So in cystos we are going to study Taenia species, Taenia saginata and Taenia sodium, and Echinococcus granulosus and Hymenolapis nana. In nematodes we are going to study roundworm, hookworm and threadworm and also other worms. We will see that classification now. Nematodes, which are again classified as intestinal nematodes and tissue or somatic nematodes. So intestinal nematodes are again classified as small intestine and large intestine. So small intestine parasites which infect small intestine are Ascaris lumbricoids, which is also called roundworm, and Ankylostoma duodenale, which is also called hookworm, and Trichinella spiralis, which is also called trichina worm, and Strongyloides stercoralis. So large intestine infecting parasites are Enterobius vermicularis, which is also called threadworm or pinworm or seatworm, and Trichuris trichiura, which is also called whipworm. So coming to tissue or somatic nematodes are again classified into lymphatic tissue nematodes and subcutaneous tissue nematodes. So coming to lymphatic tissue nematodes, Voceraria bancrofti, which is also called filarial worm or Bancroft's filarial worm. Coming to subcutaneous tissue, an infecting parasite is Dracunculus medinensis, which is also called guinea worm or dragon worm or serpent worm. So classification of helminths, and I will continue the introduction part as a part 2 of parasitology, and yeah, with this we have studied the classification of parasitology. So next we will do the definitions which is helpful for the study of the parasites.